So tonight we'll be interviewing two brothers, right? Two brothers that are setting the record straight for themselves. Two brothers that started from absolutely nothing and are making good money from the market right now. Two brothers that above all odds, above all situations, are making things happen for themselves, right? I particularly do not know them in time past. Yeah, probably we've chatted once or thereabout, which I probably did not even take note because I chat with a lot of people every day. But something brilliant happened, and I ever since they told me their story, I can't but appreciate what God has done in their life and what they've actually done in their lives themselves. These are two siblings making money out of Forex, two siblings that started out of, like I said earlier on, nothing, and they are growing to become something very, very big. Two siblings that tonight they are going to share their stories and it's going to impact you positively. Like it's going to set you on high to achieve something great, regardless of whichever level you are right now. Two siblings. It's actually very difficult in forex trading to have two siblings running at a very mad pace, right? I don't have most of the people. Okay, my siblings will probably one of my siblings actually tried to learn forex, and he was like, "No, forex is not for me. This thing is quite difficult. I can't even stick my head around it." And then he left, which is actually okay because he's doing good with what he's doing. But then, forex is not one easy journey, but to have two siblings in a family running at this pace is something worth talking about. So tonight we have both Ugochukwu and Ikechukwu. So two brothers, they are both members of Pro Cycle. Yeah, they joined Pro Cycle of recent, but I will tell you how they joined Pro Cycle too. And hopefully they'll tell you. In fact, let them tell you how they joined Pro Cycle. I shouldn't be doing the talking. They should be doing the talking. So tonight we have two brothers from the same family, the same parents, and that are doing absolutely well at the moment in the forex markets. And I know in few months, few years time, these guys will be making millions, like mad millions in the market. So it goes Chuku and IK, welcome. Can you guys introduce yourself a little bit? Like, just give us a brief introduction of yourselves.
Thank you, Mr. Tipo. My name is Ugochukwu. I'm the elder one. My younger one is Ikechukwu, and we have one last born. His name is Osinachi. He's also learning. He started learning after we withdrew, so it's just like evidence. So that's when Ike gave him 25,000, his eye opened. The next morning, he started watching your videos on YouTube.
Oh, so this time around, you don't need to explain too much. There's evidence.
There's evidence. There's evidence.
Okay, I'm with you. Please.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm the elder one, and why I went into Forex was because I couldn't see any other way to make money faster. I'm very big, so that is just the reason. But I thought it was very easy. But as time was going, I saw that this thing is too hard. But I didn't give up. I kept on pushing. And that's how I found out about you. So you were kind of like, how will I put it? You are just like the crown, like all those my struggles of years. After Twitter algorithm brought you, and I watched your video and other things like that. So that's how I started, like small. See, we got to where we are now. I know we've not gotten to where we want to be, but at least we are somewhere.
Yeah, now we thank God for that. All right, Ike, are you there too?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, what actually made me start to play them Forex not because of my older brother. Even before he told me about it, I already had it in mind that I want to learn this stuff. Although I know nothing at all about it, and I know it's something you can do from the comfort of your home. So in my mind, I was like, later I will still learn this thing called forex trading. Although I knew nothing about it, I just see people doing it, and I don't see myself working 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for somebody, and at the end of the month just receive a peanut as salary. I don't, and that's number two. I'm not this kind of a strong person that we start doing work. Even my mom do call me lazy. Even the place where I worked before, like I worked in a factory, they said they complain that I'm lazy, I'm this and that. I don't see myself doing that kind of work. So I prefer just staying at home and be making money. So that was what actually pushed me that I must learn how to read this forest. It's a must. Since other people are doing it, and I know if I'm determined to do something, I will surely get it. So I had to. Then my brother introduced me to it, and we started doing it together.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But I'm pretty sure with the introduction, you've given us like a brief summary of what we might be talking about. But this time around, I'll be asking some questions, of course, that we make everybody listening to us right now understand your struggles, what you guys have been through, and what you guys are currently going through, what you guys are doing in the market, how you went from where you used to be to where you are now, and what you are trying to do to get to where you want to be. Right. We'll be talking about that in the next few minutes. So, Ugochukwu and IK, let me throw this question to Ugochukwu first. Considering the fact that 90% of people, okay, let me reframe it this way. Considering the fact that a lot of us, especially from Africa and then from Nigeria, got into Forex because of the struggle, the life struggle, the real-time struggles we face in Nigeria, right? The difficulties, the hardship, the poverty we face in Nigeria. Just like me, I got into Forex because nothing was working. And then I saw a pop-up ad online some years back, and I saw people making cool dollars, not knowing how they made the cool dollars, just advertisement. And no, I got interested because I felt this can actually save me from this dilemma I was, right? So how exactly did you guys know about Forex? And what was the situation? What prompted you into like, okay, I need to learn this thing because of course there's big future in this thing, there's big future in Forex. What prompted you and when did you start Forex?
Yeah. When I finished secondary school 2010, I was working in the factory from 2010 to 2015, which that's 2015. I got admission 2015, so I actually started year one 2015. We were being paid salary every month, but I know that at the end of the month, after the ending of the month, after receiving salary, within 2 weeks the money is gone. So from month to month. So later when I got admission, I know that monthly salary cannot take you to where you want to see yourself with monthly salary. Monthly salary cannot take you there. So that was how I was like thinking of how to make money that is bigger than monthly salary, so that at least when you help your siblings, help your parents, you still have enough money on you. So that was how during my final year, one of our senior colleagues came to tell me that I've ever heard of Forex before. I was like, what's Forex? But since it's what one can learn on this or our own, I will learn it. Because I believe that any video that I watch, anything that I put my mind to, I will surely learn it. So that was how the journey started for me. That was like 2019, those 2019 era, late 2019. So that was when I actually knew about Forex. But that was not when I started trading it fully. I started trading it fully 2021.
Wow. So what happened between 2019 and 2021?
2019 to 2021, you know, that era was era of crypto.
Yeah,
so
true.
I just know that crypto, you just put money, the money will go up, it will go down, all those type of things. So I just learned how to use MetaTrader to trade only Bitcoin, which is crypto. So I didn't really know about currency pair or all these indices, gold. I didn't know about that at all. So within that, I found out about synthetic again. So after that synthetics, that was when I found out about currency pair. And what led me to it was because of BlueFS, because one of my friends came to tell me that there is one company I will pay money to that will give me trading account. So I was thinking it's synthetic or crypto. After paying money, I saw Euro USD, I saw GPB USD. I was like, what's this again? So that was how the journey started. I've fallen in love with it.
Wow. Okay, that's beautiful. That was late 2021.
Yes, late 2021. Yes, late 2021.
So, Ike, this question is for you, right? Thank you, Ugo, for how you cleared that particular stuff, because a lot of people okay, you are lucky, let me put it that way, because a friend told you about Forex, right? And I'm pretty sure probably the friend would not too much exaggerate, just like Ad did during those periods, because Ad, they tell you that you can take $50 to like 4,000 US dollars. That was the kind of situation that got me into Forex, right? IK, I wanted to ask, yeah, how was situation financially with you at home? The situation at home financially, or your financial situation actually prompted you into getting into Forex?
I won't say the financial situation, like I said, what actually prompted me to get into Forex is that I don't want to work for some. I don't want to see myself calling another person boss. Although that was what actually prompted me into trading Forex, but the financial situation at home also isn't that really good. So we just had to try as much as possible to make something in this life, to make ourselves something in this life.
A lot of us, like me, like I said earlier on, I got into Forex because of the financial situation. It was really bad then, right? Okay. That was my intent. That was the reason why I got into Forex.
Well, let me just say, because you are an adult. Like me, I still depend on my parents, unlike my brother. So I still depend on my parents. I wasn't really feeling it. I don't know if you get. Yes. Yeah, I get that. I was 18. I was 18. I started learning how to play Forex. I was 18.
Wow.
So there was nobody on me. I don't own any responsibility.
Okay. So how about that, Ugo? Tell us about that. Was there kind of a burden, like you need to meet up with financial responsibilities at home and all like that?
Very, 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 very. I'm 30. I'm 30 and he's 22. So I'm older than him with 7 or 8 years. So he didn't go through what I went through. You know, your parents looking up to you that, okay, you are done with NYSC, you are supposed to bring so money, you are supposed to contribute to so things. So he didn't really feel it. So I was the one that felt all those burden. So that was the financial situation. It was really, really, really down, and I needed to like do something. So that is it.
And at that time, did you feel like Forex was a way out of that financial mess?
Sure. I was like, we don't blow. But I don't know, say that Forex they blow me, they go. But
that's funny.
It wasn't really funny. It wasn't really funny. I was so depressed. I remember the first day I sent you a message on WhatsApp. That day I was really crying. I was actually crying because I lost all the money. It wasn't funny.
Okay, the first time you sent me a message on WhatsApp.
Yes, I was actually, as I was typing, tears was dropping. Like I was actually crying.
So why did you send me a message on WhatsApp exactly?
Because I went through your profile on Twitter, so I read your story. So it was kind of touching. I was like, it's like this person has passed through what I passed through before. So since he can come out of it, I believe I will also come out of it. So that was why I sent you that message.
Wow. Okay. I personally, I can't remember the exact time, the exact message we sent. Of course, you will remember, but I can't remember honestly. But you said something. You have passed through what you you are passing through as at that time. Can you briefly share with us what exactly you were passing through as at that time? Because we can't tell a success story without knowing exactly what you passed through, right? Because of course you have a great story to tell, you and your brother, but we want to understand what exactly you guys actually passed through. Like during my time, I used to tell people, I nearly committed suicide. I tried selling my kidney. Nothing was working. Like it was as if I was cursed, right? Until God helped me to reprogram my mindset before things start working for me. So, what exactly were you guys passing through at that time, right? That made you cry in my DM while we were chatting?
Okay, I said we started the Forex mainly late 2021. So when we got to January 2022, I was like, no, I can't stay with my parents again. Let me go to, we stay in Lagos. So I was like, let me go back to Port Harcourt where I schooled, because I attended Uniport. Let me go back to Port Harcourt where I schooled, that I would try to learn Forex there on my own. I was like, okay, I'm going to Port Harcourt. So in the next 3 months, I would have been back with a lot of money, because Forex, I would just learn it 1 month, 2 months, highest 3 months, I would have made a lot of money. So that was what I told my parents and my brothers. So before I left Port
Hi.
Harcourt. But where there's no support, nothing. So from 3 months, we entered 4 months, we entered 5 months, we entered 6 months, we entered 7 months. Like, what actually made me cry was there was this blue account and blue FS account. You know, blue FS is a prop firm.
Yeah, they are one of those funders.
Yes, we bought that blue FS account, and it was like one last trade for me to enter, for me to withdraw. I entered another trade. So, and it has happened on many occasions. So I was like, it's like I was cursed. Like, I can't do this thing. Like, I was so depressed. In the night, I can't really sleep. I always use sleep medicine to assist me to sleep. Like, cause I was so depressed, thinking my parents, my brothers, like I've disappointed everybody.
Hi, that responsibility.
It even got to a time I had to sell my phone, my iPhone 12. I had to sell my phone. Our game, we had to sell our game. We sold some of our properties. Even Ike sold his laptop so that he can assist me financially when I was in Port Harcourt. So
Wow.
all those kind of pressure, like I've made everybody lost money. Anybody, some of your friends will not even want to talk to you again, because they say Forex every time you want to collect money, Forex. You know, go leave this thing. All those kind of, like, it was just as if I was alone. Like everybody left me alone. But actually, I didn't give up. I still persisted and encouraged myself that I'm not to disappoint you, people that have put their hope on me. So that's what kept me going. Eventually, I found you. So that was where I started seeing some light.
You've actually gone through a lot. I can actually, I'm not the first one of my family, but I know the responsibility that can be placed on the first one's head in quotes, and especially from the part of Nigeria you came from, right? I totally understand that kind of responsibility. Although I've not been in that shoe, I'm not in that shoe. I've never been in that shoe, but the responsibility can be very mad considering the story we've had around. Um, very important. Why, when you told your parent that you'll be traveling to Port Harcourt to make money via Forex, were they in support of that?
Of course not. You know they can't.
Yeah, the Nigerian parents probably cannot.
Especially my mom. What are you going to here to do? You know, those type of things.
Oh my God. So how did you get convinced then that, okay, yeah, let me go?
You can't convince them. You just use that stubbornness and go, because there's nothing you say that they will listen to you.
True.
African parents.
Yeah, African parents, they still think the old way. They don't know that we've actually entered a new generation entirely, that you can make money sleeping in your bed, right?
Yeah.
I think you have a very touching story. Now, before we move on to the point that you chatted me up, which personally, like I said earlier on, I still do not remember. Right from that point, before that point, like how much have you lost in total to Forex trading?
I can't really count it though. I don't have, let's say, more
Give
than
us a rough
millions.
estimate. Give us
More than millions. Above millions.
no rough estimate, like 5 million.
Let's say 3 to 4 million. Because what I was doing
Wow.
was fund $20, fund $30. I didn't really need people to like give me money, let me trade for you. Because I read one of your stories. That was what you actually did. I know it could
Yeah.
lead me to trouble. So I was actually like trying to preserve myself, like do not expose myself to external audience for this type of thing, because I don't want to be in a big mess.
Wow.
Yes.
That was a stupid mistake I made also. I made during my time, like requesting people to give money and all like that, which was very bad. Thank God you were wise. IK, how about you? How much did you lose before things started working out with Forex for you?
Let me say I sold my laptop. Yeah. Like you said, we sold our PlayStation 4. I sold our PlayStation 4. What again? Like if my parents give me allowance, instead of me to use it to eat, I would just put $20, $30 there, everything. There was even one time I was in school, just this with my friends. I was up on profit with about 15 to 17. I can't really remember. I was just smiling just with my friends in school. By the time I checked my phone, 0.00. So I thought maybe it was network or something.
Something, yeah.
So I just like minimized my phone, off the data, put on the data again, still the same thing. Went to my ex nest, nothing was there. I just kept mute because that was like Monday morning, and my allowance being sent on Sunday. Monday morning, your money is gone. So
Yeah.
can't really say that.
Honestly, I don't think personally I've heard of any great trader that has not gone through, like, at the point in time, that difficult phase. I don't think I've heard of any. That difficult phase is just always there for almost all traders. It's like a lot of traders have to pass through fire to be forged into gold. So I think you have your story, and then it's been wonderful all along, and let us hear how the transformation story actually started. Now, Ugo said he messaged me, right? Which, like I said, I cannot remember. But Ugo, why did you message me, and what exactly did you say during this period? And what was running in your mind as at that time?
So when I got into Twitter and I came across your page after reading that you want to sell your kidney, you are owing a lot of people money, all those things. I was like, it's like this one even suffered more than me. Oh, and if he can tell this story and making money, I need to be in contact with this guy. I need to be in contact with this guy. So that was why. Because of your story was so touching. Your story was so touching. It was real. It was real. So that was why I said I needed to come in contact with you.
So, what did you say when you entered the DM? I think it was on WhatsApp we chatted, I think. So what exactly
Yes.
did you say? And what
That day
made you cry? Because you said you cried that day. So what made you cry?
I lost a lot of money actually that day. And you know this type of money that when you lose it, you don't know where the next one is coming from. was the type of money I lost that day. So all hope gone, and you are seeing your money going and you can't stop it. All hope gone. So that was why I cried. Like, where would the next money come from like this? That day, what I tested to you was like, Mr. Adipo, I'm very stupid. Like I insulted myself. That was what I typed to you that day. I was insulting myself actually.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of traders do that, like a lot. And I cannot overemphasize the fact that you cannot curse yourself and think is going to go easy with you. Thank God you quickly change your story around, like you quickly find yourself and change your story around. Because I discovered that a lot of traders, after eating a massive loss in the market, the next thing they start doing is to curse themselves and all like that, which is not advisable. You can't be chasing success and be cursing yourself at the same time. All right. So what now happened from there? I don't know. Let's hear from your side of the story, because if I'm not mistaken, you chatted me up probably late last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because of how I saved your number, I know people that chatted me up this year. And I know people that chatted me up last year. So you chatted me up late last year, and within the space of, I think it's lesser than a year now, right? I don't think it's up to a year. Within the space of 365 days, you changed your story. Nobody did it for you. Ike changed the story. Ugo changed the story. Nobody did this for you. God help you. You guys changed your story. So how did you guys do it? Like, I really want to understand how you guys did it for yourselves, and what exactly happened after the point you chatted me up.
After I chatted you up, there is this link on your Twitter page where you talked about there was these three videos. After you watch it, then it will not direct you to where you pay. But luckily for me, then you said after 2 weeks that you post it free on YouTube. So I was waiting till you posted it free on YouTube, and that was November, those early November last year. So I came across your BTMM. So that was how I started applying it. Though learning it was kind of stressful, and BTMM is kind of how will I put it? Kind of like you need to understand everything very well, the EMA, the time frame. You need to let everything align before you enter any trade. So that was how I kept on learning backtesting, forward testing, and other things. And the way me and Ike trade learn is that any new thing I know, I try to teach him. Any new thing he knows, he tries to teach me too. So we try to share the knowledge. So that was how
Yeah.
BTMM does. Yes.
Okay, before we go deep into that, IK, how did you get to know about my content on YouTube? And because I think we chatted after myself and Ugo chatted. It took time before we chatted. Considering the fact how I saved your number, I can see that it wasn't the same period we chatted.
Okay, it was. How will I put it? He told me about you that I should watch your videos. Before then, we've tried other strategies, and I was like, this one too. What will be the difference? So I thought of sticking with supply and demand. So later he told me that, have you watched the guy video? Because he sent me your contact. I didn't message you. So I was like, okay, let me just message you. So that was why it took long for me to message you. So after I messaged you, I watched I didn't even have data installed. I didn't even have data to watch the video. I had to go to my friend's place to download the videos. Because if I want to get it, I just 5 MB, 10 MB just to browse, to chat on WhatsApp. So I just have to go to my friend's place to download the video. Sometimes we'll be in school. If he wants to go home, I will just try to bring up a conversation that will make him stay. So I'll just continue downloading your videos until you're like, okay, I don't go out. And I had to leave it. The following day in school again, because after the class, everybody wants to go home. I'll just have to bring up another conversation that will make him stay. So I'll just, because I'm connected to his hotspot, I'll just have to download your video. So I didn't really have the time to download videos at all. So after downloading the video, I just watch. Then my brother also tried to explain more to me about it.
Okay, thank you for that. One thing I think I've noticed from what you guys have seen, what you guys have said is that there's a mindset that was governing you guys during this period. I really want to understand because you guys have lost a lot of money in the market. Things were not working as at that time. Things were not working for you guys, all right? But how did you feel like, okay, I'm going to make something happen with this content I've received? Of course, you guys didn't pay anything for it, and you didn't chat me up throughout all this period. No, I don't think I had another conversation with Ugo, like, Dipo, what did you mean by this? Explain this to me, right? But you guys, how did you guys navigate through this period without any kind of mentorship? You only got free content online. And how did you guys make use of this content? What kind of mindset were governing you guys during this period in time? Because I will be sincere with you. It's always very difficult without a mentor. Always extremely difficult without a mentor. But how did you guys do it for yourself?
Okay. What happened was that I always believe in myself. Like when it comes to self-learning, I'm very good at self-learning actually. That was what also helped me. If I see a video of 10 minutes and I watch the video for that 10 minutes, there's no way I can forget any second. Everything that happened on that 10-minute video, I will remember everything. So that was how I was able to navigate the BTMM course without any mentorship or anything, because I'm very good in self-learning actually. I know some people are not good in self-learning. They need someone to put them through. But once it comes to me, I can learn things very fast. So that was what helped me.
Wow, now that's very good. But let me quickly take you back. You've been doing this thing for over a year before you got the content, right? And you've been self-learning yourself during this period, right? Or did you pay anybody along the way?
Yes, we paid. We paid actually. We paid up to 3 different people on 3 different occasions to learn their strategy, to learn everything. We actually paid.
Okay.
Different people.
If you paid and it didn't work out for you, what made you think? That's exactly my question. What made you think that getting a free content without anybody explaining to you, we make it, you will make something out of it? What made you feel that way, and what propelled you into doing that?
Okay. We paid a guy that uses Wyckoff strategy. I noticed that once you enter a trade using Wyckoff, it will first go in your direction. Later, it will hit your stop loss. So I noticed this wasn't working. I paid another guy that uses supply and demand. I noticed when market hits your supply or your demand, it will go in your favor, like 20 to 30 pips. It will then later come back and hit your stop loss. So all those things, as I was paying and trying them out, it wasn't working. So when I came across BTMM, which is the strategy you use, I was like, okay, let me give it a trial. So that was how I was giving BTMM trial, and I was like, it's like this strategy has up to 70 to 80% of success when it goes your way. So that was how I was like, okay, I'm a BTMM trader, and I started using BTMM from that time. So that was how I stick to BTMM.
All right, thank you. Ike, can you go ahead with the question? Can you please tell us your mindset during this period too?
Okay, unlike my brother, I need someone to explain to me. So he was actually doing that. He was doing that. And like you said, we tried a lot of strategies. That was what actually made me not to get to you. Immediately told me. So applying BTMM also, we just saw it as a strategy that fixed us. Yes. So from January, we started trading it. So from November, December, yes, okay, January, February, March, April. We are not making money, but we saw progress. So,
Yes, we actually saw the progress, and that was what made us stick to it, stick to
Wow.
BTMM.
You saw progress. You guys were not making money, but you could see progress in your journey.
Yes, yes.
So, how did you start making money? Let's start talking about the money thing. Because first, I need to commend you guys. You guys actually did absolutely well. The fact that you guys, as siblings, carried yourselves along, especially Ugo carrying his brother Ike along, is selfless. Like, I need to commend you for that. Like, very, very selfless. You are not a selfish person. You don't just want to like be the breadwinner, just like they put it on the firstborn. You want to impact your brother's life so that when you are making money from different sources, the family will become way big time better than just one source, which should be you. So that's actually a very, very selfless act. Like, I need to commend you for that. It's very selfless. But the question now is, ever since you started seeing that progress in your journey, how did you guys start making money? Because you guys told me that how you started was via giveaways, if I'm not mistaken. But then let me hear from you. How did you guys start making money from Forex?
Okay, when I saw the progress, I know that okay, this time around, it's time for me to look for another job. Because I know as a forex beginner, you need money. Because we actually trading on this FBS competition account. So that was the only way we could come up with money, FBS competition account. So what we used to do is that I had my brother and one of his friends. So three of us will be trading the same, like we'll be entering the same trade. So from there we were like taking fifth position, fourth position, fifth position, fourth position. So after that, okay, I was like, okay, now that I can trade BTMM very well. That was like February, March. That I can trade BTMM very well. Let me go and look for a job. So that even if I can be trading for 4 hour time frame, I can be doing another job to support myself. So that was how the money was coming in for like monthly. So I wasn't depending on Forex alone at that time. That was February, March. So for month end, I'll get my salary. We used it to buy funded accounts. My brother was trying his own luck on Twitter with all this giveaway. So that was how we are trying, pushing till like we got to where we are now.
Okay, before we start talking about where you are now, you said something I always talk about on Twitter that a lot of people actually bash me for. You said you went ahead when you noticed that, okay, you are making good progress with Forex. You were not sitting down and base all the next step you are supposed to take on luck. Like, okay, probably someone is going to send you money, or probably miracle is going to happen. You got to work. What made you get to work? What made you go back to work at that particular point in time? Because of course you were seeing progress in Forex, but you went back to work. What made you go back to work?
Twitter is a very nice and big platform. So you get to like read experiences of other traders. So what most successful people are always saying is that don't put all your hope in Forex. Try to get another source of income. And I also heard this from you too in one of your videos. So that was how I was like, okay, let me go and look for a job. Because it was the advice from other successful traders. So I was like, if these people can say go and look for jobs, that means there's something there. At least the pressure on Forex will reduce, and that is when you were able to function very well in Forex. So that was how I decided to get the job.
Like the pressure, because of course at that particular point in time, you were not still making money out of Forex, or if you are making money, you are not making money consistently out of Forex. So the pressure is always there. Like I read a particular quote just some moment before we started. I'm trying to look for, okay, yeah. The code says something like the key to trading success is emotional discipline. If intelligence were the key, there would be a lot of people making money out of Forex, out of trading. Now, a lot of people forgot or forget that trading is not just you get really emotionally attached when you can't afford to feed yourself, especially from this part of the world, Nigeria, right? A lot of people just want to make it out of Forex without even having money to put into Forex. A lot of people go and borrow money to trade, just like the mistake I made, right? And you just find yourself, the pressure in that can even destroy your trading career if you can't manage it well. And the truth is that 90% of us cannot manage it well. So I always advise people, just like Ugo has done, get something else doing. It might not be 9 to 5, it could be a small time business, and just attach it to Forex for just the meantime. It's not forever, right? Just the meantime until Forex starts paying big time. Then you can then say, okay, I'm not doing this again. Let me now concentrate on Forex. Now, Ugo, I'm going to give you another round of applause for that. Now, before we go into the details of how you guys did it in full, IK, how did you combine? Because of course you were in school while you were learning and doing all this. How do you combine Forex and your pharmaceutical courses you were taking at that time?
It was not easy because I just have to do it in school and learning a skill. I just have to combine both of them. Those are my two focus in school and Forex. Even my roommate even knew about it. If I'm not reading, then I'm watching your video or other videos. Those were the two things I was doing in school. Those were the two things I was doing. So I barely have time to even go play football like I used to, or visit other friends. So if I'm not reading for exam or test, then I'll be watching your video.
Wow, okay. That must be pretty difficult, honestly speaking. You are here now, you are making good money. I'm pretty sure during those periods where you were studying, some people in school will be telling you, what the fuck are you, what are you doing?
They were not telling me, they were even laughing at me. Like, even just of recent, a girl I posted one of my cash out of like 223K, something there about. I posted it on my WhatsApp status. And she was like, "I can't give you money now." And I said to her, for this money where I make from Forex, where they laughed me for school, now you say I'll give you. She I know will give you. And she was like, no, it's true. After the message, she was like, no, that Precious they laugh me now. I said, now you and Precious they laugh me. She I know will give you, no asking for money. I said it to her. But she was just laughing and she was like, every time you go to, why do you like boning your face every time? Or I don't have anything to explain to her because she won't understand.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that lonely part, right? That's very good. That's very good. Right? The fact that you stick your head to the game and you are where you are right now is brilliant, honestly speaking. So now, IK, let me start from IK before I go back to Ugo. IK, you said something very, very touching while we were discussing earlier on. You said you were opting for giveaways. Now, one thing about you guys' story that I love so much is the fact that first, you guys started from scratch. Number two, you guys started a game from scratch. Number three, you guys started learning from scratch with nothing, no help, free content. Number four, IK himself, before I go to Ugo, got funded from nothing, not capital. So I want to ask, after you saw this progress in Forex trading, right, how did you start applying for giveaways online? And why did you think giveaway was the right option for you?
Because I know for you to actually make it in Forex, you have to pay. You have to pay people to learn it. So seeing free things, I just have to make use of it. I just have to make use of it. So any giveaway tweet I see, I have a friend like that also. Now he got his first cash out last week. So he tagged me, I tagged him, he tagged me, I tagged him. So there are sometimes I'll be like, this is a new giveaway tweet. Let me like and retweet. And I'll see that, oh, I've already liked this post, I've already retweeted. So it was
Wow.
to
So
that extent.
you were so engaged with a lot of giveaway posts.
If there's a word to use, engage will be another statement. I like
So let me ask. Can you estimate how many you applied for? How many you applied for in a day? Can you estimate how many you did in a day?
I think in a day I'll be doing over 30 to 40.
Wow. Giveaways?
Yeah. Giveaways, yes.
Oh, that's crazy, honestly speaking. That's crazy. As yesterday, while I was on a space meeting about this giveaway stuff, I told people one thing about giveaway. That it's not, if you really want to win this, okay, you don't have opportunity, you don't have money, but you are open on giveaway. You can't base it on luck. It should be volume over luck. Imagine someone applying for 30 giveaways in a day. Now think about it, and someone applying for just one giveaway in a day. Who do you think is going to get one eventually? So it is more like volume, like that. Your mindset was mad. You were applying for about 30 giveaways in a single day. Wow, that was mad. So when exactly were you able to get like an account, a professional account to trade with? Because I'm pretty sure it was not day one you got a professional account.
Okay, trading, engaging in giveaway to win is actually luck. So winning 2 or 3, so you know how many giveaway tweets I engaged in. Because I won more than one.
Oh.
So I got the first one, I blew it. So when I got the second one from Funded Engineer, by then I already know that I just have to make use of this one. I just have to. So May 6th, I woke up, I didn't expect anything. I came on Twitter, let me continue this engagement. Then I saw a tag, a notification that I won a giveaway from Funded Engineer. So that's what I started from.
Wow. So like how many weeks from the very first day you started applying for giveaways, how many days did it take you to win one particular account?
I think it took me 1 month to win the first one. Yes.
Wow. It took 1 month of applying almost every day.
Every day, not almost every day, every day.
Okay, not almost every day. Why didn't you quit during this period? Why didn't you quit? A lot of people will be like, okay, this thing is not for me, because I have a lot of people in my DM. They'll be like, I've applied several times. And if you ask them, how many times have you applied? They'll be like, I've applied like 7 times, 8 times. Like you literally said you've been applying in bulk and you didn't win until like a month later. Why didn't you quit during this period?
Because I have nothing to lose. The worst that would happen is I won't win. So let me just continue doing it. The best that will happen is that I will win. So I just continue.
The truth is that I admire you guys, like the mindset, the energy you guys put into things. You started with free content, right? No mentor, nobody to put you through. You and your brother sat down and made things happen. You went ahead with giveaway. Okay, you don't have money to purchase an account, and you did 1 month job, like applying up and down for giveaways until you won one. Oh, that's crazy. Like seriously, without quitting. That's big. Like that's big. Ugo,
sorry, before you go to my brother. Now,
okay.
I'm followed with 2 giveaway accounts. Till tomorrow, I'll still be engaging on giveaway.
How many accounts you have now? You are going to tell us how many accounts you have now. Like you are still going to tell us 1 or 2 things before we round it up, right? But I don't want to skip the question for your brother. So you guys should tell us what you are doing now and how many accounts you guys are growing like mad now, because I know you have a number of accounts with you. Ugo, please, can you tell us how did you get funded? Did you also apply for giveaway? I knew you were very, very busy with you were very busy with work.
Work.
Your
Yes, work.
5. So did you also apply for giveaways, or you?
I didn't apply for giveaway because, by then I've started making money from workplace. So what I would just do is that at month end, I will maybe buy account of $50 and those kind of things. So I didn't apply for giveaway. So I was actually trying to buy funded account and other things. So that's it.
All right, that's I think this is brilliant. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be touched by your story. A lot of people are going to set their things in order and get to work by your story. Like, your story is so exceptional. With the fact that IK at that particular point knew me, I knew I do a lot of giveaways. This guy didn't enter my DM to ask me to give him one account. He was just doing his thing, not being entitled to anybody, just running for account until he got lucky. Now, we are entering the concluding part of this thing, this interview. I don't know. I don't know if it's appropriate, but then let me ask. Probably I can get lucky. You guys answer the question. Like, now that you guys are trading, I'm pretty sure that you lost a good number of accounts. Like, how many accounts did you guys lose before you got funded, like big time funded?
Now I'm trading a 15,000 funded next account, and I also have another one that's on evaluation account. One is funded, one is on evaluation stage. So before I got this one, I actually got one of 5,000 or 5,000 account. I passed the evaluation stage, the stage 1 and stage 2. When they gave me the real money, the funded account, it took me 2 days. I blew the account.
We're on the same page on that.
It took me 2 days. So after I blew the account, I needed to wait for another month. They pay salary. Yes. I needed to wait for another month until they paid salary. And luckily for me, fundedness was doing a 50% bonus. So I just paid half of the price of the 15K for it. So that was how I was like, this is the last time I want to be like blowing accounts. So I stick to my risk management and maintained it. So that was how I was able to like pass the evaluation stage and even go to 1 month of trading, and I withdrew.
Oh, that's brilliant. And quickly before we move on, when you blow that first account, and why didn't you tell yourself like, okay, I'm not good enough? Did you tell yourself stuff like that, or you just put that your head in the game and be like, okay, I'm going to look for another money. I'll wait a month, because of course a month is not easy. That's 31 days. I'll wait a month, get my salary, and buy another account. Why didn't you be like, oh, I don't think this thing is for me? Because of course, disappointment upon disappointment upon disappointment. Why didn't you quit during this period?
I wasn't going to quit because I've seen that there's no other way to make legit big money in this country. It's either you go into crime or you do other things that is not like not good before you make enough big money in this country. So I was like, since to me, Forex is the only way. To me, Forex was the only way for me to like get myself out of poverty. So I was like, no matter what it took, I will give it my all.
Thank you. So, IK, now you have a good number of accounts you guys trade, right? IK, tell me how many accounts you have now, and how do you withdraw? Because I know you have quite some accounts to trade at the moment. And do you also trade for people at this particular point in time? So let me just ask you guys.
For now, no. I plan on doing that, but for now, I don't trade for
Yeah. So how many accounts do you trade at the moment?
I trade. I have two funded accounts at the moment.
Wow. Wow. And how many times have you withdrawn from this funded account?
Total of 4 times.
You've withdrew, wow, like 4 times. You've withdrawn 4 times from this account.
Yes, I have.
Oh my God. I'm so happy for you guys. Like, I'm so happy for you guys. Now let me ask this one, probably my last two questions. First is, how does it feel right now? Like, you making money from Forex, how does it feel? Like, how does it feel? After all the struggles, how does it feel?
The truth is that when we were learning and no money, if I'm working around like in the afternoon where there's brightness, sun is out, it doesn't feel as if the sun is out. I feel as if I'm still in a dark room. That's how I feel. Like as if I'm not seeing the lights, that everywhere is dark. But now if I'm walking, I feel the sunlight, like I see that everywhere is now bright. So that's how I feel it.
You feel like, okay, yeah, I think I'm going to be the next millionaire in my family. I think I'm going to set my family free. I think I'm going to live the life I've always dreamed about. Right? I do that feeling. That feeling is actually a great feeling right now. Ugo, I want to appreciate you for what you sent to me yesterday. Like, it was so amazing. Now, quickly, what do you think you want to do for the future? How do you think you want to progress now? Because honestly speaking, after you guys told me your story about a month ago, you were like, you wanted to join my cycle, right? I honestly can't hear this kind of story and be like, and not at that particular moment do the little I can do, right, to support the extraordinary work you guys are doing at the moment. Right, you guys are doing extraordinarily. I've met a lot of people trading Forex in this Forex journey. And one thing I can tell you is that hardly will I see people with this kind of mindset you have. A lot of them at the point of breakthrough, they complain and quit. A lot of them at the early stages, they are complaining. One complain about one thing to another thing. I can't do it. It's like I'm caused. I don't have money. But you guys, against all odds, you've done something amazing for yourselves, right? And for your family. Now, the question is, what next? What do you want to do? Yeah, you are in Pro Cycle now. We are one big family, and then our vision is still very clear. We are achieving something great together. I think the 12 of us or the 13 of us, we are achieving extraordinary things together, like extraordinary things, big time things. We are achieving it together. I can guarantee you that. But the question is, for your own personal development, what do you think you are doing next? What do you think you want to do next? And will you get to your future goals?
Okay, my immediate next plan is to bring our younger brother up to speed to the level where we are. So I'm taking him on his own classes the way I did to IK. So he's the one learning now. So that's my immediate personal plan. Meanwhile, I plan to like help people in a large scale through my forest knowledge, so I can give back to the society. So that's my aim of helping people back by teaching them what I know about forest. But one thing about forest is you can't meet someone new that is into forest and talk to the person, and the person will listen to you. The person need to undergo that pain that you went through before you realize that no, I need to listen to this guy. So it was that pain that I went through
Yeah.
that made me realize that I don't actually know anything. I need to seek the help of people that knows it, and that's how I found you. So I need to let them go through that pain first and let them realize that no, they actually need help. That's when you'll be able to help them. So I want to help people on a large scale to teach them about forest and let them be master of themselves.
All right. Now, finally, my last question. What would you have to say to a struggling trader that have not even gotten to this particular stage you guys are in right now? What will you have to say to them? I want to hear from both of you. So Ugo should go first, then Ike should conclude.
What we have to say is that it's not an easy journey. Today you cry, tomorrow you laugh, the next day you cry. Some of this you just be like you don't want to talk to anybody. But what I know is that you shouldn't give up. And there is this thing they call strategy. To me personally, I think you need to look for a strategy that has 70 to 80% win rates, just the way BTMM have 7 to 80% win rates. So I think that was my own edge, and that was what helped me. But in Forex, strategy is kind of not the overall stuff, overall way to what is not the real, how will I put it? Strategy does not determine your profit and profitability. That is just
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
it's not an easy journey. But if you keep going, and keep going, you surely make it.
Thank you. Thank you. Ike, please go ahead.
For me, like what actually pushed me, as long as this person is doing it, I can do it. So
Yeah.
that's what I will tell other people. As long as I did it or I'm doing it, you can also do it. So that's just be determined. And one day you just see that break. So that's what I can say.
Thank you guys so very much. Like, thank you guys so very much. You guys actually inspired me. You showed me that I should just keep pushing, regardless of whichever situation I find myself. I should keep pushing with that positive mindset that someday, very soon, I'm going to see the light. You see, like I used to tell people, and I understand the fact that if people have not gone through the pain, it's always very difficult for them to understand what we are actually talking about. But you don't necessarily need to go through the pain. You just need to put yourself in the position that you want to do this, and regardless of whatever it will take you, you are going to do this. Ike and Ugo, two extraordinary brothers that are on their way to the mountain top. And I pray to God that you're actually going to get there. You make your parents smile. And whichever thing you are planning to achieve, the bigger things you are planning to achieve, the Lord Almighty will help you and strengthen you guys to achieve it. Again, thank you so very much for sharing your story tonight. It's extraordinary.
Can I share a testimony? Just 30 seconds testimony.
All right, please do.
I gave my mom 100,000 yesterday. Since yesterday, she hasn't stopped praying for me.
Oh my gosh!
I gave her 100,000. I also gave my dad 175,000.
Wow!
So
Wow!
They haven't stopped praying.
Wow! No. This is beautiful. May God bless you guys. Okay, now before we go, let's take one or two, just one question or two. If you have any question to ask, you can drop it in the chat box, so I can read it out for Ugo and Ike. Like, this is an extraordinary story. Yeah, they are making Mama proud. Of course, they are making Mama proud. Okay. Any question?
Okay. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. The thing is, before now, if I go on a drawdown, I will just lie on the bed and start thinking, how will I bring it back? But this last time I was on a drawdown of 6%. I'm currently on my IT. When I got home, I just took my bait, went to my usual shawarma joint, got shawarma and drink. From there, I called my friend, we went out to play snooker. So it's just God is really wonderful. God is really wonderful.
Yeah, God is wonderful. Okay. I think I will take Noye's question. What strategy are they using? Noye, presently, Ugo and IK, they are on Pro Cycle Group. We are also on Pro Cycle Group. So we are using the same strategy, right? I don't think there is more to it than it. Only that they probably can refine it to suit their own taste. But I think we are all using the same strategy to a good extent. You can actually chat them up on the group if you want to learn one or two things from them. I'm pretty sure they will be so glad to share what they know with you, right? How many accounts is Ugo having now? Ugo, how many accounts do you have? I think Ugo said 2.
Yes, I have 2. One is funded, and one is in its evaluation stage. Actually, phase 1.
Okay, so Ugo has 2 accounts now. That's how you grow big time. You keep growing, you keep growing. And one important thing, guys, don't stop learning, right? Don't ever stop learning. Strategy wise is just that initial stage. You need to learn this risk approach to Forex so you can start looking at ways to scale up your money big time, and just keep learning and keep improving yourself is very, very important. All right, thank you guys. Thank you everyone. I'm pretty sure you've learned 1 or 2 things tonight. And I hope with this information these 2 amazing brothers have shared, you're going to use it and impact yourself with it. You're going to take from them how they transform their life, and you are also going to transform your life. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night's rest. Thank you, Ugo. Thank you, IK, for honoring my invitation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it.